Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. Supportive Oracle cards, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Eric C. Dunn. Nope, by Colette Baron Reed. Colette Baron Reed, which her name is right there, right at the top. Apparently, I have Eric C. Dunn on the brain because of the first deck. All right, there's like I almost feel like there's this chance of like foolish errors. That's the first thing, because like when I'm saying things and like that was a foolish error, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like maybe, is it rushing or is it foolish errors? I feel like watch out for foolish errors. Foolish errors. You or somebody else. Somebody else is what I'm thinking, but we'll see. I mean, you know, it's fine. I'm already aggravated. I feel like there's foolish errors, and I'm already aggravated about that. Kind of like, you know, it's kind of like when you send somebody out to get the groceries, and they're bringing the milk in, and they leave it on the tailgate of the truck or something, and something knocks it off, and it splatters everywhere. It's kind of like, well, why did you put it there anyway? Why would you just rest it on the tailgate? Like leave it in the truck until you're ready to walk in with it. Why were you leaving it out there anyway to leave it susceptible to fall? Like, why did you do that? Like a foolish error. Like you shouldn't have done, whoever it was shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have left it on the tailgate and then it got bumped and it got destroyed. If they just left it where it was to begin with and just came back and got it when they were ready to take something in, that error would not have happened. Okay. Because I feel like that's what this is going to be a lot like. I have a weird feel, because I'm feeling that energy already. Like somebody's making a weird problem. You've got, it hasn't happened yet. Okay. I was like, are we already there? No, it hasn't happened yet at this point. You got these three cards. You got the Cow Spirit, the Cow Spirit, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands pulling you into this situation. So this is why this is not new. This is not new, somebody making these errors. You deal with this person constantly is what I'm also getting. You constantly deal with this person. Constantly. You care about them greatly. You're very bonded. You're very devoted to this person. When I'm feeling Cow Spirit, I feel like you pick up after this person. Because I do get a very feminine, motherly energy with that. And I feel like that's one of the things moms do. Their kids mess up left and right, and then they just save the day. A good mom, that's what they try to teach their children, but when the end of the day comes around, they're usually saving the day. It just seems like it to me. With children. Hopefully they're not doing that with everybody. With children. Just in case you're wondering. Sometimes moms need somebody to save them too, That's just what I'm feeling. But this is the energy I'm feeling, and don't get caught up in the gender, but that I feel like you care for somebody and you're just kind of like, yep, that's what they do. Because I got the Coyote Spirit with the Flamingo. Coyotes do have like a plan, but a lot of times people don't know what that plan is. They seem like they're very random. I kind of feel that energy there. The Flamingo is like showing off. I feel a show-off energy. It doesn't say that on this card. What does it say here? Embrace the in-between, I guess. I'm feeling like a show-off energy, kind of like look at me, I'm pink, I'm bright, I'm big, you can't deny you see me, here I am. With the Coyote, though, it seems like a little bit unpredictable, like what's going on here, where are things going. There seems to be some type of direction, but it might be fragmented, kind of like they're stopping and starting different things, and things get a little jumbled. This energy happens. That's those weird, like the milk falling off the tailgate, unnecessary errors. That seems to be happening. You do greatly care about this person, though. The dolphin to me also speaks of love. It says here, this and that are true. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that comment, but what I'm feeling for dolphin, I feel like a very loving connection, a very community feel. I do feel like dolphins are very fun, and you're trying to have fun with it. I almost feel like when this person screws up, you try to make it a little bit lighthearted, Not only for them, but for yourself. Because you're like, if I can make myself laugh, maybe I won't get upset about it. I do that sometimes. Like, I'll make myself laugh about it. That way I keep myself from getting upset. So you might be making lighthearted of a situation for that reason. Not just for them, but for you. And I'm getting like this person is heading towards a big change, by the way. And this is where the stress comes in, I feel. Is there a lot of stress here? Not yet. I'm not even sure how the stress is going to happen for you, so let's just see. We got to get there first, because I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety. The World comes in with the Knight of Pentacles here. I'm feeling Knight of Pentacles. It says Prince of Pentacles. I'm going with Knight. They're making changes. They're moving towards a whole new situation. This situation this person is moving towards, you're not going to be able to bail them out of. You're not going to be able to be the one. You're not going to be able to be the one that's the safety net. You can't. You're not going. It's not going to be an option. It's just not going to be there. And they're willingly moving forward to this situation. They're choosing it. Not bad, but I also see like there's a lot of healing between you and them. There's choices being made. They're making their own choices. The Four of Swords right now to me feels like healing. This is good. The Ace of Wands is like they're taking control. They're moving forward. They're making that movement forward. It's the right thing to do. You're stepping out of the way. When I say you're stepping out of the way, you're not trying to talk them out of this in any shape or form. You're just kind of like they're making their decision. They're choosing to move forward. They're choosing what they want to do, and I feel like you're stepping right out of the way. Like, okay, cool, you got it. Yeah, okay, cool. It's almost like for some of you, it's almost like you have a kid living at home that you're constantly having to bail them out of problems. Like they didn't get enough gas for their car, and they ran out of gas, or they don't have enough money for this bill, or they need this, or they need a ride there, or they need help with that. Maybe maybe your kid has a kid, and you're helping them watch their kid, and they're choosing to go somewhere else where you're not going to be able to do that for them anymore. And they're choosing it, and you're like, okay, yeah, you need to do that. You need to take control of your life. You're letting them go. You're not standing in their way at all. However that's hitting for you, that's just an analogy. Let's keep that in mind. So they're going and doing what they need to do. And whoever this person is learning through the school of hard knocks. It's eagle spirit. But like one of the reasons eagle is smart and is able to, like, spirit has your back. It says spirit has your back. In other words, this person is learning through the hard. I feel like this person is learning the hard lessons. But as they're learning these hard lessons, and I'm going to say I'm one of these people, when you learn those tough lessons, you're less likely to repeat them because you get kicked in the face once. You're like, I'm not going to walk behind that donkey again. Not walking behind that donkey again. And if I don't, I probably won't get kicked in the face again. So it's a really hard lesson. It's a really painful lesson. But you learn it once. You tend to learn it. That's it. Like, oh, I learned it. I learned my lesson. I'm staying away. Eagle is telling me, though, that this person is going to mature, and this person will make you proud eventually. You're going to see that they're going to move into this whole stronger phase of life where they pick up after themselves and they become their own safety net. It's going there. This is really good. You've got the Sun card with the Eight of Cups. You're very happy for this person. You're very proud of them is what I'm getting. You're feeling really good that they're moving forward in a very good direction. At the same time, the Eight of Cups is kind of like, you kind of want to be there. You kind of want to help them along. You want to kind of like give them pointers. But at the same time, you're like, it'll just keep that same energy going where you constantly have to be the safety net. You've made your choice to step back. And that's where I think I'm getting the hiccups. Because the hiccups talk about a rough energy for me. It's hard to step back. You still want to do it. Part of you really wants to do it. But you're like, no, I got to let them live. I got to let them do this on their own. It's hard, but you're seeing a lot of You're going to see a lot of improvement. It's not going to be the easiest road. I feel like that's the hiccup too. You're going to watch them hit the face on the floor. They're going to face plant. You're going to watch them hit the face on the floor. Sure. You're going to watch them fall flat face on the floor. You're going to watch them make a lot of big mistakes. There we go. And it's going to be painful because you're going to want to pick them up, but you're going to realize at the same time, I got to let them pick themselves up. I got to step back. They're not going to be able to do it if I don't let them do that on their own. White Raven comes in. In this situation, I feel like it's just something that seems really weird. feels counterintuitive, feels like this is out of place. Like is that really a raven? Because ravens are black, aren't they? It's one of those feelings, because it's kind of like, is this really right? Like, does this really make sense? It is right. It is make sense. It does make sense. It is how it should go. But there's going to be a couple times where you're like, shouldn't I really be stepping in and fixing this? It's almost like, I feel like even at times they're going to ask you for help, and you're going to have to delay a little bit. You're like, okay, I'll see what I can do. Let me get back to you. And I feel like you got to kind of hold off and see what they start doing on their own, and then you'll help. But I feel like it's a much more like they have to take control. You'll support and do what you need to do, but you seem to be lagging back purposefully because it's for the best situation. It's kind of like you're almost like, should I be doing it this way? Shouldn't I just go in and fix it? Part of you is going to want to, but another part's going to be like, don't do that. Lag back a little bit. Make sure they keep learning. Help, but let them keep learning. The situation is going to get a lot stronger. Whoever this person is, it's like you're up here when it comes to responsibility, and they seem to be like here, like they don't really seem to get it too well. Not as well as they need to. I feel like if you're looking at this person, you're like, you know you're up here. And they seem to think they're doing well, but you're like, you're not doing as well as you think you are. So they're kind of floundering here. The way this is going, I don't feel like you're going to recognize it because I'm getting the moon card like a mystery, but you're also going to be kind of happy for this person because you're going to, I don't know, they're going to start living their life on their own terms. They're going to get their level of respect up for themselves and their level of responsibility up. There's going to be a lot they're juggling. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they do things differently, but I feel like they're going to hit that emperor moment, which doesn't have anything to do with gender. It's just telling me this is somebody who has complete control of the situation, but they have the Seven of Pentacles here too. This person's going to live life a lot differently than you. They're going to have a lot kind of floating around them that they have to handle constantly. And to you, it may not look like they have it under control, but I feel like the way you're going to be able to evaluate it is you're going to see that they're constantly getting things taken care of. Everything seems to work out. I feel like with the moon card, it's kind of like you're not understanding how they're doing it. And you're looking at this like, I'm surprised that didn't fail, but they seem to be working it out. The way they handle things is definitely much different than the way you handle things, and they're going to be successful. The only way you can really gauge it is like just to see the success, the result success. Just keep watching the results, and you'll notice that they keep making it through. They keep getting better at things. The koi fish is also here telling me there's a very emotional connection here, but like it's always going to work out. Once they start doing things on their own, they're going to be fine. It's still going to look crazy to you. It's going to look like, are they playing that milk bottle at the end of the tailgate again? Because it looks like they are. Are they jeopardizing things? Are they taking unnecessary risks? You're going to be thinking they're taking unnecessary risks, I have a feeling. But it always seems to work out in the end, at least for the most part. It's going to be fine. I just feel like you're going to hit the spot where you're going to be like, should I be trying to help them again? Should I step in now? Because it seems like they can do this better. They have their own way of doing things. They always will. Just watch the results. You'll see that this person is doing a lot better and that you did the right thing by pulling back. I just feel like overall they do things a lot differently than you. They just have to learn their own pattern, and it's like realizing like if I take this risk, I'm subject to the fallout of that same risk. And that's how they're learning. Like maybe they're willing to chance the milk bottle being at the end of the tailgate. Maybe to them it's like, yeah, but I'll save some time running back and forth into the house. But they're also subject to, like, if it falls off there, then they have to go get another one. They have to pick up their own mess. This is for the best. They're going to look differently than you. I said that 50 times, I know. But this is the right way to do this. You are doing the right thing. This will work out. It will work out. Just watch the end results. You'll see when they start being successful on their own. All right. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.